Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 2 here on Cyan Beach, and I need to start off with correcting a grave error that I made in yesterday's video. Somehow, when I read the event announcement for Raikou, I read that you get more Raikou mains the more electric types you have on your team. That is way incorrect. It actually says that you get more mains for studying electric types that show up during sleep research. Somehow my brain added an extra word in there that changed the meaning completely. So that's why I was talking about having a full electric team for the Raikou event. That's no longer the case, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I just wanted to correct that at the top of the video just to make sure that we were all clear and I wasn't misleading anybody. So sorry about the confusion, but let's jump into it. We are gonna grab 100 sleep points, but first, I always forget about the sneaky snacking somehow. We're gonna get 3,868 sneaky snacking and 5 diamonds to go along with it. And our 100 sleep points puts us at 3,499. And then for our daily lottery, some Poke Biscuits would be nice. It would be very nice to get some more biscuits. Energy Pillow. Okay, we've got a few of those. Those can be beneficial next week. I'm trying to get this Kirlia to a Gardevoir if it does seem to be performing pretty well. So far, it's doing okay, but if we can get a Gardevoir, I think that will be really helpful next week. But we'll just have to see how it goes. And we're going to see how this sleep report goes. Session 234. Almost 9 hours of sleep. Good. I woke up on time today, finally, with 12% dozing, 44% snoozing, and 44% slumbering. That sounds pretty balanced to me. Probably not. Slumbering type. Interesting. Okay. Slumbering, not really going to be super helpful. I don't think that's where Eevee shows up. We are going to walk away. Well, not walk away. We're going to get 5.1 million drowsy power. It's 5 spawns. Let's see. What do we got? I see a Sudowoodo just hanging out over there. And what is that? A Squirtle? Let's see. Sudowoodo, Squirtle, Spheal, Sudowoodo. Okay. We do have something that we want to catch, but it's not a super high priority because we already have a pretty good one. But having another good one will be very beneficial for Snowdrop. And you already know, talking about Spheal, if we can get another one of those beach balls, we will be in a good place, especially if it turns out to be pretty good. That is not a shiny Squirtle, even though it looks very similar to a shiny Squirtle. It's the shell. Shell is what gives it away. Spheal, neither of you are hungry, and I don't even know why I looked at the other one. If I had fed you, both of you would be partially full, so I don't know why I checked the other one to see if maybe that one had been fed and the other one wasn't. I don't know where my brain's at. Told you my brain, it's kind of weird sometimes. But we are not going to take it home today. We are just going to leave it as is. We'll probably see some more since we're on the beach. I'm sure we will see Spheal again. Not really super worried about the Squirtle because we have one very, very good one, almost as good as it can be, and another that is pretty good. So we don't really need another one. We have to be choosy about who we feed, which I guess the argument could be made that we don't really need another Spheal. It just would be nice to have because we only have one good one. 204 research XP and 358 dream shards. Now let's go ahead and head back to the beach and check on this other stuff. No new news, I believe. Correct, no new news. And for our research community, come on, let's do 48 reports. 41. Uh-oh. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 that doubled up. That's actually pretty good. That's over the 25%. And no level ups. All right. So just straightforward, huh? We're gonna go right into collecting our resources. We got some Mareep candy. Did Mareep trigger a skill? There's one. 1,232 strength. We're already over halfway through Grade 2. Pikachu, probably not. I haven't been collecting. So yeah, no skill trigger there. Eevee, maybe? There we go. And that's a good one. That will help keep a little bit of ingredients stocked up. Also, a couple of tails in there too. I'll take those for sure. Kirlia, you are the one that has not triggered yet. And I need you to trigger. You are going to be, there we go. You're going to be very beneficial moving forward if you can trigger somewhat well. But here's the one everybody told me was super special. So far, as of yesterday, Psyduck triggered twice, I believe. Yeah, just twice. Hasn't hit level 10 yet, so it also doesn't have its skill trigger M, and is also not a Golduck yet. So, no skill trigger there, but 2 skill triggers with no boost. Can't remember if its nature had a boosted skill activate. I don't think it did. But so far, not too bad. We'll see if it continues today. And for today, we're gonna make the Drought Katsu curry. We are gonna beef it up a little bit. We're gonna throw in these herbs. I do want to keep the oil and sausage. I don't want to put those in there. We'll throw in milk and some honey. We're gonna have a very spicy sweet curry, which is good. I find spicy sweet to be a very, very complimentary set of flavors. Flavors? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's too early. My brain's dumb. Anyway, Drought Katsu curry, spicy sweet, 9,212. All right. That should put us to grade 3. And I don't know if I still have the prediction pulled up. I think it probably reset itself. Yeah, it did reset. Okay, so I don't remember exactly where was the sweet spot in terms of the rank, but I know it was around that 20 to 25 million. So we're at grade 3. And that means that we've still got a long way to go. But we should, let's see. Grade 4 will be easy. Grade 5, probably not today. Grade 4 will probably happen today. I could swap out some of these for some ingredient specialists just to stock up on some ingredients real quick for the day. That might be what we do. Because with these lower level Pokemon, they are not going to bring in too many ingredients to help keep us stocked, and our pot size is very, very high compared to their level. Still need 3 more, so we're almost there to get the pot increase again. So yeah, we may do that. May swap out a couple of these for some ingredients, but we may swap out the whole team for ingredient specialists, actually. Let's go ahead and check this. We did get to grade 2, so there's some dream shards. Oh, even better. I didn't notice. Oh, now I want to get to Master 3. Okay. All right. I kind of want to get to Master 3 just for an Eevee instance now. I don't know that it's super important, but let's see. Master 3 would be 33 million Drowsy power, which isn't terrible odds. I think it was like somewhere around 18-ish%. So it was a little lower than we wanted, but still not bad. So maybe that'll be okay. But let's go ahead and swap out. Let's see if we can get some ingredients coming in today. Let's mess with our end of week ingredient team. Let's see. You are going to be... Ooh, actually, no. Now that we did that investment, we have some really interesting ones that we could put on there. I think Blastoise is a good call. We definitely want Beware. Let's get... not Venusaur. Beware is on the team. Let's get this Dragonair, the one with the corn. Yep. And then we also want... I I don't know. Maybe Venusaur is a good call. Let's sort by level. Let's get the ones that have hit level 30 just for the double ingredients. Ooh, Victory Bell's a good call too. I do want, I know he's not level 30, but I want you on the team. Yeah, for the oil. And then, honestly, maybe Dugtrio is the right call. Just to get some extra leaks because they seem to come in very slowly. So maybe it'd be good to stock up some if we're just going to be stocking up some ingredients today. That might be a good call. And honestly, Blastoise with the Oran berries, we're going to be bringing in a little bit of strength today. This might actually make up for all the low level ones. Ooh, yeah, you definitely want to use this team before we back out. So yeah, we're going to run this team for today, try to stock up some ingredients, and hopefully be set up for the rest of the week. And I think this team will actually do pretty well in terms of keeping the strength gains moving forward in the right direction. It is, yeah, right around that 19.7. 19.8 million is about where the best odds are, and like 25-27%. It's hard for me to really narrow it down. And then 25 keeps it at like 26.6% for any Eevee. But of course, the one thing I forgot to check, snoozing is the type that we want. So if we don't get snoozing type, 0. But since things have changed, and I understand now that my understanding of how the Raikou event was going to work is incorrect. Jolteon is not as important as I thought he was going to be. I still would like to get a good one. It is my favorite of the Evolutions. But I don't really know that unless we just get like a perfect one that has berry finding, skill trigger M, and skill level up M, I think those 3 skills are going to be necessary. And then helping speed and possibly helping bonus. If we find something with all 5 of those and a speed of help increasing nature, maybe not even a speed of help, because Jolteon's already really fast. And the faster a Pokemon is, the less return you get from speed of help, simply because of how percentages and numbers work. So maybe a speed of help nature wouldn't be super necessary. Maybe we want skill chance up and ingredient finder down for Jolteon, simply because we want the berries. Maybe like if we find something like that, that might be still worthy of putting on the Raikou team for the event week, since we know Greppa berries are for sure going to be at Greengrass. That said, outside of that like niche perfect scenario, probably not going to be super useful, but I would still like to have a good one, simply because it's my favorite of them. So we're still going to hunt for one. Hopefully we find one, and in the meantime, it just allows us to test other things, build up ingredients so that we have plenty for next week. Probably, like I was saying yesterday, we're probably going to skip a few meals just to kind of keep our strength in that range that we want to find a good Eevee. It's just going to be kind of a chill, mess around, see how things work kind of week. So, and obviously things are working pretty well. I mean, we didn't get to take the Spheal home, but at least we got to see a couple of Spheal, and we know we're going to see more. Hopefully we get some snoozing, but we'll just have to see how the rest of the week goes. In the meantime, kind of an easy day today. Nothing really happening. Just gonna take it easy. So that said, I'm gonna leave y'all to take it easy yourselves. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, later, dudes.